Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to my channel. I don't know why I said it like that, but anyway, I was singing it. Anyway, I got a channel song this morning, which was Big Yak Chat. Big Yak Chat. No, that wasn't it. Okay. Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell. Sorry. So they paved paradise, put in a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Paved paradise, put in a parking lot. Ooh, bop, 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 bop. I love that song. So yeah, anyway, that was what was channeled this morning. So let's see what this message is going to be. We'll get some word cards first, but yeah, we better do a little prayer first. Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors, Holy Spirit Guides, what does the collective need to know today? Please keep myself and the collective protected during this reading. I was going to say meeting. Somebody might be having a meeting about something, or someone. Interesting. Yes. So, yeah, Holy Spirit, please keep us protected. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. All negative energies will be returned to, any negative energy projections will be returned to sender, dissolved in the ether or deemed ineffective, however the Holy Spirit sees fit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And please give us a collective message. Okay, let's just clear the energy. Oh look, I'm a little high beat. I can't even say my words. High vibe, right? High frequency. That's good. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Just realigning the energy here. Recalibrating. Right? So with the vibration, the frequency, the vibration that is generated. So I think I've spoken about this before, like when, like it resonates to a frequency and you've got, like, say, the energy is, like slipping, the pattern's not right. The frequency, whatever is alongside it, that frequency that is generated, it will recalibrate to the frequency of that vibration. But that is also how it is for like just high energy frequencies, like say like I'm in high vibe today, high frequency, and then when you go around other people and that sort of stuff, and that's what we're meant to do, right? Is just all you got to do is be around people with a high energy frequency, and then that rubs off, you know what I mean, onto other people to raise the vibration. So that's what we're being told to do, like raise the vibration just by being around other people. So, I mean, like some of us are isolated, right? Or like, well, for me, people come and go from here, so I do see people. So who's meant to come, they come, right? But some people sort of isolate themselves. But Spirit's saying, like at this time, if your frequency is where it should be, if you're on a high vibe, then you should be mixing it up a little bit. It doesn't mean go and forcing yourself on anybody or anything like that. Because we're magnets, right? Like, we attract. So people come to actually experience the vibration, you know what I mean? So we don't have to force ourselves onto anyone, but we don't want to be in hermit where people have no access whatsoever, right? So anyway, keep that in mind and keep your frequency high, right? Ooh, oh, yeah. Now, we're going to start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and it is coming up. Is it coming up for another full moon? Little bird out there. Yesterday, yellow was significant, and I've seen a yellow snake. I'm just seeing yellow candle there. Yeah, there was a yellow snake. It sort of took me off my path. I sort of like redirected my path because I had to go around the snake, right? It was a big long yellow one with a black head. Bright yellow it was. And I think I might call it a yellow whip snake, something like that. Yeah. So the snake forced me off my path. So I had to go around and find another direction. Okay, so that's significant. So there might be somebody in somebody's energy as it's forced somebody off their path. There's a snake in the grass. Yeah, somebody might be trying to force somebody off their path. So stay grounded, collective. Stay grounded, keep on the path, but just go around whatever the obstacle is, right? It doesn't mean like go off path. Well, it does mean go off path, but it just means you've got to go around the obstacle. Don't let it take you off path completely. You've just got to find another path to get round the snake, alright? But don't let it stop you, alright? So there's a message there for someone. Okay, so we have protection, because Spirit is here with protection. And I had been seeing the birds, right? First there was a kingfisher, and then there was the red finches, and this is giving me like the red finches. These are, so know that your spirit guides are protecting you, right? Because somebody's going to extremes here. We've got 24 and 34, so there could be an age difference. I'm saying age difference. It could be 10 years between someone. 24 and 34. Why that is significant, you may know. But somebody is being protected whilst they're in an incubation period. Spirit's carrying you. Could be around the obstacles. But there's definitely somebody's very passionate about, they're going into extremes for something here. They're hungry. They're howling at the moon, for goodness sake. Oh! There's a helicopter. It must be the station owner. What are they up to? Went straight over the top of us. They must be checking us out. We had a big buffalo down there today too. There's another big. They might be rounding up the buffalo. Extremes. And then we got a helicopter. What's going on? Growth. Okay, so they're looking at the growth. Sorry. Because I've been managing the weeds, right? What are they doing? He's going backwards. What the hell? Expecting him to land there for a minute. landed in the car park here before. So they might be, they might be inspecting the growth of things. 5, change, growth. There's a change. Well, it is different with me here when they had nobody here. I got patience. Interesting. Resistance. Some sort of resistance to someone's growth. Yeah, this is the extremes. Somebody's trying to, so somebody is trying to resist growth, or there's somebody here that is going to extremes and trying to prevent somebody else's growth, but Spirit is saying that not to worry because you're protected by the Holy Spirit. Number 3 is significant. There's a realization. Somebody's walking through the keyhole. Somebody's walking through a new portal. And we do have the 26 portal coming up. So the 26 is the new portal, which is going to last a long time. The next cycle is going to be a long time. I think it's years, right? I don't know how long it is, but it's going to be a very, very long cycle, the next cycle. So you need to have everything lined up and all the ducks in a row and things organised. You know, like organised for growth. Like this is like the intentions need to be surrounding growth. You know, like what areas are you going to put your energy into, and that already needs to be, have the plans put in place here. I have to go and save these people from the dog. She's outside. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So there's a realization, somebody is resisting the power and wisdom. Someone needs to have some gratitude and focus. Somebody might be sitting in a void at the moment. They don't want to be sitting in this void at the moment. Somebody needs to make some decisions on what direction they're going to be going. They're resisting. They might be realising this, that they need to have some growth, they need to actually take some action towards growing themselves. So somebody might be like hyper focused on somebody else, and they're neglecting their own growth. Oh my goodness, somebody could be doing like sex magic or something like that. Somebody's realising something. They need to take some sort of action to move to the next level, because we're moving into this the next cycle is going to be long, okay? So it's important that you start it in the right ways with the right intentions, because it's going to be long and there's going to be, somebody's resisting the change. There is the resistance. Someone's got the power, right? Somebody's realising something here, that they've been resisting their own power, and they need to work wisely, and somebody's got the wisdom. Right? It could be number 22 is significant, so there's something balancing here. This could be like a partnership. Somebody's got to focus and have gratitude. Alright? Focus and have gratitude. Gratitude is how we manifest, right? We have to have gratitude to be able to manifest the next whatever it is you want to manifest, right? You have to have gratitude for what you already have, because God's not going to give you nothing if you're not gracious, or not if you don't have any gratitude for what you've already got. You're not going to get any more, right? Gratitude is everything. Number 14 could be significant. There could be a message from somebody who is relevant to the number 14. Focus. somebody in the past, somebody needed to have gratitude. There's wisdom here. Somebody's in a void. Somebody could be depressed. They need to come out of this. They need to come out of this now, and they need to focus on themselves and find their own power for their own growth, to move to the next level, to move into the next cycle. Otherwise they're going to be stuck in a miserable cycle again, and it's going to go on for years, right? It has to happen now, before the 26th, because that's when things are locked in, right? That's when you're locked in to the next cycle in whatever it is that you have focused on. All right? Yeah, because we've got focus here. Focus on gratitude, on what you've already been given in the last cycle, the lessons that one has learned, you know, all the stuff that has been released and come out, and, you know, like even having gratitude for, you know, like the bad things that have happened are always lessons that we've learned. So you have gratitude for even the worst of lessons. You know what I mean? Because that elevates you to the next level, the next cycle. And this is going to be a really important one, you know? They're all important, but the world is elevating. It looks like it's going backwards. It looks like it is. It's going into turmoil, right? There's going to be a lot of resistance and fighting and all that sort of shit, but that's what they want us to focus on, right? But that's what we've got to not focus on. We have to focus on what we do want, you know, because they're going to extremes to try and create fear in the populations, because that's how they draw on that energy, you know. They are the archons that draw on the collective energy, right? And they do that by creating fear, because fear vibrates out and it gives them energy, you know, and then they get off on it, you know what I mean? Like that gives them energy and more power. So you've got power. And to so resist that power is to not engage with the fear, you know what I mean? The fear mongering and the fighting. We cannot engage in the fighting. They're going to push us to the limit. It's like poking you in the chest, you know, while pulling your hair, and you've got to still resist, right? Like with calm and peace, right? That's the role of the collective. Calm and peace, and keep it. Hold that energy, right? Firmly. There's the power right there, and the wisdom. Protection. You're protected by the Holy Spirit, so not to get caught up in the fear mongering, right? Because that's how they're going to draw the energy. They want you to fight. They want us to fight with each other, because that's how they get their energy. That's how they grow, because they can't create their own energy like us, right? They are not human. Human energy can create their own, you know what I mean? The collective know how to create their own energy, but the archons can't. They have to create fear to get the energy from the collective. Yeah, this is why they create these wars and fights and all that. It's not all just about resources, right? It's about the energy created in the frequencies that are put out there around the planet. So hold the peace and hold the calm. Do not react. Do not respond. All right. Don't watch Well, I don't mean don't watch the channel, right? Because we're going to keep the peace, right? We're the peacekeepers. We keep the peace so that they can't draw on that energy of fear. We've got the lovers here. See? We are the lovers. There's no illusions about it. Protection. Clarify. Because so love energy is peaceful energy, right? It's non-destructive. It is, it's peaceful. Don't always seem to go, that you don't know what you got till it's gone. They pay paradise, put in a parking lot. Ooh, bop, 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 bop. Keep the frequency high, right? We have, it could be family, someone from the past. We've got a Queen of Wands in reverse. This could be somebody in your family. Now this can be like on the macro level, it can be those archons, this person's an archon, and they could be in a structured, or most of them are in those structured organisations, right? So this could be a leader of a group, could be a feminine energy, and devil energy, archon energy, right? They're out of balance. They're not balanced. This person's out of whack. This is a wacky extreme. Okay, so we'll clarify this Queen of Wands with the Hierophant, please. This could be people in somebody's family or somebody in somebody's past. I don't want to miss an opportunity. They're going to extremes because they don't want to miss an opportunity. They're offering a cup to the star. This could be a poison cup, so be careful. Page of Cups, it's in reverse, yep. There's a Queen of Pentacles behind it. Queen of Pentacles, it could be okay, so the Queen of Wands could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And the Queen of Pentacles could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. This is somebody behind this person. They're going to extremes. They're going to offer something, but it could be poisonous. So be careful. They want to poison the star. Extreme. Clarify the extremes. Extremes. Page of Pentacles in reverse. And a King of Wands in reverse. Could be Sagittarius as well, could be Sagittarius, could be Leo, could be Aries. They could be wanting to take something from somebody, or they're not giving somebody something. Extremes. It's more like taking something. For the High Priestess, we've got the 10 of... They don't want conflict, but it's like they're coming forward with no conflict. They could be coming towards a High Priestess, or this could be a High Priestess, but behind it is a 10 of Swords. Like I said, they could be coming forward with some sort of offer, but it's poisoned. And Spirit's saying walk away, like there's the 8 of Cups, walk away. Walk away, because they're going to extremes. So it could be, they could be sending somebody a masculine energy. This masculine energy could be coming with some sort of offer, but it's coming from a Queen of Wands who is being, might be taking orders from a Queen of Pentacles or a Hierophant, you know, like a group leader. It's a group leader giving orders to someone to go towards somebody with something, like some sort of offer, but it's poisonous. Clarify the growth. Clarify the growth, please. It's because the collective's growing. They don't want to be surpassed. So this is somebody in competition. Yeah, they want to stop someone's growth. Look, that's somebody's investment. Definitely. There's an Emperor in reverse. So we've got a King of Wands in reverse and an Emperor in reverse. Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody wants to stop somebody's offers coming towards their foundation. Their house. Somebody's coming towards somebody's house to make an offer. It's to stop someone's growth. Yeah, they want it. This is interesting because I'm getting this as poison, right? It's to stop the growth. See, because there's a connotation there for me because I've been spraying the weeds. I don't like to use spray, but that's what the boss wants me to do. I'm very, very careful how I spray. And I spot spray. It takes me ages, but I try and save all the regrowth of the natural trees and shrubs and things like that. I've got to kind of go around everything, and I try and cut it where I can. So somebody's longing to end somebody. Page of Swords. They might not be able to see. Somebody's knowledge. Somebody doesn't have some sort of knowledge to end something. It's like, really? Somebody wants to stop. Somebody wants to end somebody because they don't have their honor. They don't have their. I was going to say honor, but they don't have their knowledge. So they want to end somebody because they don't have their knowledge. This is like jealousy, right? So they want to end something for the collective because they don't have it. I don't know what the connotation is with this growth and spray. I'm sure that's got something to do with it. Realization. It might, well, obviously it's going to be different for all of us, right? But, you know, we all resonate in different ways. So take it as it resonates for you, okay? Realization. The key is here. The portal is opening. Somebody might be realising that somebody's moving towards a new portal. They're going to have another spurt of growth and they want to stop it, right? They're realising that somebody's about to expand and they want to stop it. Queen of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant. The Wheel of Fortune. The Hierophant's moving to a Wheel of Fortune and this Queen of Cups wants to stop it. This could be a mother figure. Yeah, they want to stop somebody's growth, somebody's Ten of Pentacles. Two of Wands, clarify. It's like they realise something, that somebody's balanced and they're moving forward and they're growing, and someone's going to extremes. Someone's going to extremes to stop someone. Resistance. Clarify the resistance. The resistance. Different type of resistance. Somebody's not got their ships coming in. Yeah, they want to stop. They want to stop anything coming into somebody's place. Nothing coming into the Four of Wands. This is giving me somebody wants to... This is somebody interfering with somebody's business. They want to stop people coming to somebody's business. That's really interesting because that helicopter going over before and they're the neighbours. Somebody's coming in. I better just check this person. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, somebody could be wanting to stifle someone's growth here. They want to stop something coming into somebody's business. The resistance. I had some people ring me up yesterday, and because we haven't quite got the park open yet, it's out of season, right? So the season's coming up. It'll be here before long, right? And I've got to have all these things done. But yeah, they rang up about climbing the mountain here. So this used to be very famous here for mountain climbers, abseilers, and a school rang up. They wanted to come and do some abseiling. But see, that's actually on the station property next to us, but the access is through us. So they wanted to come and camp here and then walk to the mountain. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying this, but that was the station owner that was just flying over. They might have been checking if somebody was here camping, because they said to the, they won't allow us to access the mountain if we allow people to climb. But I told them that they had to contact them anyway. Why am I telling you this? I don't know. This is giving me the mountain climber here. Yeah, foolish. Yeah, somebody, because they're worried about people falling, and see how that fall there is on the edge of that cliff, right? And it looks like it's going to break. That's what they were worried about, and I wonder whether that... I'm taking it as it resonates for you, but this is what I'm getting here, right? Resistance to the growth here. I know that he wanted to buy this part of the property as well, but some other people have bought it. Well, they're in the processes of buying it, but I get to stay and manage, I just wonder whether for me this is what this is. This is the resistance, right? Yeah, they might want to assert power. Wounded warrior, not wounded. Oh, somebody's not learned some lessons. A Knight of Pentacles, an offer. There's some blurred edges here with a partnership and the Ten of Pentacles. someone doesn't want to partner with someone. So we've got this partnership, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers is in reverse, and then there's blurred edges, like something is not clear. Power. Plan for the power. Pentacles is in reverse. Someone didn't have the money. The guy that wanted to make an offer didn't have the money. He didn't have enough to make a partnership, to make an agreement, and they're in regret because of an Empress. Someone's stuck on an Empress. Somebody might be in regret because they haven't made a deal. They never made a deal. Someone's power hungry, yeah. Yeah, they're not coming. No money. The sun exposed. We've got the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. This could be something else. The Hangman. Someone's stuck on a partnership, on a love, perhaps. They're in regret. So this is a different story. Someone's in regret about an Empress. And at home. King of Cups. Could be because they've got no money. They're not making any money. Someone's in regret because they're not making any money. Wisdom. Clarify the wisdom. I'm going to go back over this, and I'm sure that another part of a story will come out, or a different story will come out. Wisdom. Yeah, someone, maybe it was wise not to make a partnership with someone. Not to partner with someone. Somebody's still in regret about, and she's still there, the Empress, a High Priestess. A Queen of Swords, there could be an Aquarius or a Leo here. A High Priestess, Pisces. And Temperance, Sagittarius. There could be a group of people who is in regret about an Empress, about not partnering. Okay, Two of Cups. We're going to Thief. Or a deception. Yeah, no partnership, right? Somebody's spying. They want to cause a tower, but there's no ending because somebody's not heartbroken about an offer. They didn't get an offer. Well, this is the Poison Cup with the High Priestess here. So a High Priestess and a Knight of Wands, could be a Leo, Temperance, Sagittarius, could be a family, could be in regret because somebody's not in jail. There could be a King of Cups here, who may have prevented a Ten of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Let's try what the Kippers, see what the Kippers have got to say. Right, clarify the Six of Cups, please, Spirit. Protection. A gift. This is giving me ancestral protection. That's the gift. Hierophant. Clarify. It could be the gift of sight. Third eye, right? The Hierophant. A house. A gift could be the house. Now the house could be like the church, or because it's here with the Hierophant, so the house could be an organisation, or it could actually just be a house. Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse, please. You never wanted to miss an opportunity. They've got murky thoughts about, did I not say somebody had a poisonous cup? They might have 33, I said might have 33. 33. Someone could be an ascended master. Because did I not say somebody was the head, spiritual gift here, the head of a house? The head of a house. And somebody's got murky thoughts about somebody and they didn't want to miss an opportunity to, oh, I just heard poison them. The court is in reverse. This is a poor judgment, extremely poor judgment. Oh, the King of Wands. Clarify this King of Wands. Big luck is in reverse. This is bad luck. Somebody's getting bad luck. My shirt's sort of stretched. I've got this awful washing machine that just turns everything in knots, right? That stretches all, you know, shirts and stuff out of shape. But we have bad luck. This is a King of Wands. Too bad, too sad, I heard. Too sad, too bad, too bad, too sad. Something like that. Because somebody was in the cahoots here with someone. This person had extremely poor judgment. And now they've got karma. Okay, growth and the Seven of Pentacles. So somebody made a bad investment. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Not his thoughts. He didn't think he'd made a poor investment, but he did. The Emperor in reverse. This is an arrogant so-and-so. Is not aggrieved. So this person didn't give a shit. This is somebody who don't care. Did I say? Too bad, too sad. So, this could be somebody who is this could be somebody who had something to do with this King of Wands. They made a poor investment in this person. To stop someone's growth, and they just don't give a shit. But I think because somebody else is getting bad luck because of whatever it is they did, they might have gone back to this Emperor in reverse, you know, to express their loss or their bad luck. And this Emperor in reverse, this arrogant so-and-so, might be a leader of a house or organisation or whatever, and it's like they're going, oh, too bad, too sad. Like, it's like someone got involved in a situation which has left them maybe broke or out of pocket in some way with bad luck. It was an extreme loss with poor judgment. and somebody that they may have gone to have just gone, oh, well, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't care. And they might have put them up to something. Or they may have worked for this person or something like that. This person's just like going, I don't care. There could have been unexpected money here. The realisation, Two of Wands, clarify the Two of Wands. So somebody might realise that they've been taken for a ride. Two of Wands, so somebody, yeah, it's like somebody got taken for a ride. We've got a legal matter in reverse. With a rich girl who's balanced. No legal matter. Somebody might be longing to balance something out with a rich girl. Somebody wants to balance something out with a rich girl without involving the authorities. Without involving authorities. They don't want no legal trouble. So somebody might be fearful that they might be sued or something like that. Okay, Three of Wands in reverse. So somebody's got, we have a good lady has not got something coming in. Something not coming. They've got no ships coming in to their foundation. Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands. A rich man. So a good lady's not got something coming in from a rich man. They're not receiving from a rich man. Okay? But somebody might want to balance something out because they might be worried about some sort of legal implication. They want to balance something out with a feminine energy here because they were arrogant. That investment, not his thoughts. Somebody may not have been paid for something, and now somebody might want to balance something out because they don't want any legal implications about something that they may not have paid someone correctly or something like that. You know, somebody might owe somebody some money. Resistance and the Nine of Wands. Unexpected money. So somebody could be having some unexpected money coming in because somebody wants to settle something out of the legal without getting tied up legally. There is bad news for someone, or just flipped around to good news. Knight of Pentacles, clarify. Unexpected money and the Knight of Pentacles. So something could be coming in for somebody unofficially. Because like I said, somebody doesn't want to involve the authorities. In a living room, someone's coming towards somebody's living room. So there could be some unexpected money coming towards somebody, but it's unofficial because somebody doesn't want to involve the authorities because they're worried about having some sort of legal implications. Power. 10 of Pentacles. Clarify. New beginning, a meeting. So there's a meeting coming forward here for a new beginning. Power. Well, there's a small child here, but I feel like this is to do with like a new beginning. There's going to be a meeting or somebody's going to meet somebody. A Knight of Swords is in reverse. Why is he in reverse? Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse? It's exposing something. Somebody's not going to jail because somebody's exposed something. That's why Somebody's exposed something. That's why somebody didn't want somebody to take something to court because they were going to be exposed. So they wanted to settle something out of court. They wanted, and somebody wants to balance something out with a rich lady, a good lady that's got nothing coming in from a rich man. Clarify the Two of Cups, wisdom. So this person may have been worried about going to jail. That's why they wanted to settle something out of court. Someone's coming towards someone's living room, unofficially, to bring unexpected money. Two of Cups in reverse. Clarify the Two of Cups in reverse. This is so interesting, isn't it? Oh, there's an expectation that somebody, so we've got, this is under wisdom. Somebody's expecting for there to be no partnership. That's the expectation, that somebody might be a thief, a false person. That's clarifying the Seven of Swords, expectation, and the false person clarify a lot of money. Maybe this is the person that owes somebody some money. Clarify a lot of money. Just landed on the rich girl, a good lord. So somebody's going to do the right thing. So this could be guided by the Holy Spirit, and that's giving me like the first card that came out being the protection, and the good Lord is protecting someone here, is orchestrating something here. So have faith, collective, because something may be coming towards you. The expectation was a thief, but this thief might be actually bringing an offer because they don't want to go to jail. So there could be something. So who's getting this lot of money? It's a long road in reverse, soon. So this is not long, this is soon. Somebody's getting something soon. And somebody's not going to be a thief. So there might have been some trust issues here. So somebody's maybe gone from one extreme to another. That's what I'm getting, because we've got the extreme card here. Change. Yeah. Somebody's changed. Occupation. They've changed. Somebody's changed in their ways. Occupation change. No hope. Somebody didn't have any hope for someone here to be of high honour. And that could have been a male female was in reverse. So a male female could have not, a male female could have, or who's not a male female, could have said that there was no hope for some main male here. Sad news. Yeah. For a partnership. Yeah, this is what somebody was saying, that there was no hope for someone, there was no hope for a partnership because somebody is sick. That being sick in the head, I heard. Somebody could have been saying someone was sick in the head. But somebody's experienced a change here. Somebody didn't expect somebody to move into a high honour position. Interesting. Or do something of high honour, like do something of noble character, I heard. Somebody may have been a thief, but they're changing their ways. They didn't want any legal issues here. So somebody wanted to balance something out with a rich girl. I don't know if it was this Emperor here in reverse who made a bad investment because it wasn't his thoughts. So he wasn't thinking about balance something out for anyone. This person's like this arrogant person who just didn't give a shit about anyone. The King of Wands here may have got bad luck from this person. Could have been somebody that was attached to this person and they acted impulsively and may have taken from someone. It was poor judgment. And it could have been like because of some feminine energy here, who's the Queen of Wands in reverse, murky thoughts, or somebody could have thought somebody was of, you know, impure, somebody might have thought of somebody else, you know, like a Jezebel spirit. So somebody's got a gift here, and they might have, this could be a leader of a house, you know what I mean? This could be what this occupation changes. Somebody's moved into an honourable, somebody's upgraded. Yep, somebody's upgraded. There was resistance, but they've seen the power in the upgrade. Interesting. So somebody has, just in time for this portal coming, they have elevated. Somebody's elevated for the new era. Their wisdom. They've taken someone's wisdom. And with 22 here, ending in 22, that could be like somebody's teaming up. So, let me just clarify this teaming up. This lot of money here with the high honour. Somebody's may have, we've got family in reverse. But what's the change to high honour? Occupational change to high honour. Occupational change. Oh yeah, and look, there's two butterflies out there. Do you know how they do that? So the 22, and so somebody's going to partner up. Somebody might be going to work with someone. Occupational change and high honour. Clarify this. This is not what somebody expected. But we've got the two, I said not what somebody expected, the Two of Cups, and the change is in reverse here. Why is that in reverse? This is what somebody expected. But somebody's not sad. Well, this is what somebody wanted for someone. Because we've got the World card here is in reverse. Not in reverse, that's the ending card. Somebody wanted to end somebody's partnership. They didn't want something coming in for a good lady, so we've got the good lady here with Three of Wands in reverse. This is what somebody wanted for someone, but they may have, but what is the change with the High Honour? Three of Cups. They could be working with someone. This could be the group, the family. Or someone from the past. This is family. Loyalty. Somebody might want to be loyal to somebody. Loyalty. Whereas this family thought there was no hope. Lovers. Let me just check as to how that was supposed to come out. It's in reverse. Somebody is not somebody's lover, and it just landed on the good lady and the rich man. So there is no love affair here. That might have been what somebody expected, that there was a love affair with some rich man. Somebody's getting the message. The messages. Clarify the messages. Yeah. No change, so there's no transformation. Death is in reverse, so something is not ending, so somebody wanted to wound somebody here. Or somebody learnt their lessons. It's not ended, so something is not ended for somebody, because somebody made a decision. What is this decision? About an Ace of Wands in reverse, about not taking, somebody made a decision not to, like, intimately engage with somebody. And we've got the Star. So somebody's a star. Somebody did not, somebody did not have any intimate exchange. Because they're a star. They know their worth. They have their boundaries up. Right? The boundaries are up. Yeah, it would be a bad investment. And somebody, so it could be in somebody's family, could have got together and, I don't know, a 7 of Wands. We have an Emperor. Bad investment and Emperor. What's this Emperor? Bad investment. The Emperor make a bad investment. The Sun, somebody's sunshine. Somebody's happiness. Somebody seeing somebody's happiness as a bad investment. There's no burdens here. In love. No burdens in love. So somebody might be seeing that somebody is not intimately involved in somebody, and so it's been seen that there's no, like, baggage, right? Somebody could be looking at somebody and assessing whether they would want to invest or not. Because, so somebody here, an Emperor, is finding out that somebody has no, like, baggage. A King of Cups. You know, like there's no third party attached to anyone. Okay? Somebody has not been intimate with a rich man they may have thought. Somebody that they didn't know. Yeah, they had no knowledge. We have the Temperance. Somebody was tempered. So somebody has not been, like, somebody's tempered. You know, they've got their boundaries up, and most likely celibate. Somebody is not sabotaging, or somebody's not going to sabotage this. 5 of Swords. There's no battle. There is no battle for Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Wands. There's no battle for money. Somebody's not doing something for money, alright? Or somebody might be wanting to make somebody an offer, but what the Spirit is saying here is that it's honourable, because we had a thief and then they're not a thief. They changed the occupation. They don't want money from this, but they're stuck. Oh, getting there, stuck on you. But there is no, they're not juggling. They're stuck, but they're not juggling. They might be wanting the collective to know something here. A Queen of Swords is in reverse. Why is the Queen of Swords in reverse? A Queen of Cups is in reverse. A mother figure. Could be cold. I don't know, this could be somebody that somebody's stuck with. A King of Swords in reverse. So we've got 3 people here that could be causing somebody to be stuck. King of Swords. A Fool. Taking a leg of faith. Not making an offer. So somebody's stuck at the moment. Somebody could be saying to somebody they're stuck. They want to. Somebody wants to make some sort of move here, some sort of offer for a good lady, but there's three people in the way here. Telling lies to a Knight of Cups about somebody's offer, not walking away. What is this Knight of Cups with the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Cups? They don't want someone to walk away. They want to have a victory with a rich girl here. They want to balance something out. They don't want any legal issues. They want a victory here with the collective. But why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? They're not holding back. They're not. But why? The Devil is in reverse. So they're not lying about maybe some sort of addiction. But I still don't. But these people are lying. Yeah, there's no Ten of Swords. So somebody might be lying on this person. Yeah, so this is somebody, yeah, like... So somebody might have, like done something so much that, it's difficult to trust somebody or to... We've got the Ten of Pentacles. And it's easy for these people to manipulate. So somebody is not in love with the money. They're not in it for the money. This is what Spirit's trying to say to the collective. Somebody might be wanting to come forward to the collective that's got nothing coming in for whatever reason. So there could be a King of Wands is not in regret doing something in the dark. They're not in regret for doing something in the dark. Or it's something that somebody can't see. Somebody's not doing something. And but there's three people here that's keeping this person stuck. And they're all in reverse. King of Wands is in reverse. Yeah. A Hierophant is in reverse. Could be Taurus energy, Leo energy, Sagittarius energy. There's injustice here. It could be this house, a group of people. It could be a whole group of people keeping someone stuck. It's like a coven. No. But somebody wants to make someone an offer. High Priestess. This is the rich girl. Alright, let's get some names here. So let's see who's involved. And we'll leave it there. Oh, we might get a little bit of advice. So we're actually an hour and 10 minutes. We've got the police is involved. Yeah. The police seem to be involved in every reading that we've been coming with, right? We've got homeless. Some police involved with homeless. We've got Libra, which is somebody could be a Libra, someone could have Libra in their chart. or this could be just justice. There's someone, uncle is involved. A church is involved. And these could be the people that could be blocking someone from making an offer, or blocking somebody's offer. A Sagittarius is involved. A brother and a Virgo is involved. Or a brother could be a Virgo. Anyone else here? A love interest. Yeah, because somebody wants to, in a hometown, somebody wants to make somebody an offer, but there's all these people that are blocking someone here. A sister. A Sagittarius sister. Oh yeah, because we have the Queen of Wands over there in reverse. We have an in-law, sister-in-law, in a shire, in a society. So whatever this is there, somebody is in, oh, the FBI at the bottom of the deck again. So I'm going to leave it there. Oh no, hang on, we're just going to get a little bit of advice for the collective from our angels, alright? So that you've got something to go away with. What messages, holy angels, do we have for the collective to leave this message? Manakio. Contain your anger today and don't get worked up. It's not a big deal anyway. Alright. So somebody has to contain their anger. Now at the beginning of the reading, was I not saying about how somebody was trying to push someone's buttons, or it could be a King of Cups, needs to keep their cool. Somebody needs to keep their cool and their calm composure here, because somebody does want to wind someone up here. Contain your anger. Alright. Ahua, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correct. It says, prepare yourself to win. You've got friends in high places, even if you don't know it. So somebody needs to have confidence that, yeah, see, Spirit is protecting someone here. Collective. This could be protecting you or protecting somebody who wants to make an offer. Somebody you may have, like, I don't know, somebody who may have come in, come from a dubious angle in the past. Okay, anything else, ladies? Alright, Raquel says, you have a creative endeavour in the works. It's time to make it public. So somebody needs to, be public about their creativity. Yep, don't hide it. And don't get out of the closet and show yourself. Okay. Akaya. Keep your head down and try to be both serene and busy. Keep yourself busy and keep you cool, right? Allow your eyes to be opened. So this is being opened. Somebody needs to open their third eye as well. Be intuitive. Follow the intuition, because we did have the High Priestess that came out before, which is very much an intuitive card. So somebody wants to use their intuition and make an offer to someone. Follow your intuition is what Spirit is saying here. Being open. Okay. Kalael, bottom of the deck. Innocence is all around you. This is not the time for confrontations, but for truthful revelations. So being honest And yeah, and keeping that cool again, very much, you know, like somebody has to really keep their cool and be calm about a situation here. Is really, really, I mean, that came out 3 times there. So last ones we get our demon cards. So let's get the demons out with the angel cards. Okay, so what do we got? So this is our demon side, right? Warriors. Astrology brings important information. Study your natal start and the astrological connections with those around you. Okay, so somebody might need to, yeah, check their astral chart and see. Yeah, somebody might need to check their chart and just see about the connections that they may be making and where people fit in their chart. You know, like, because that might clarify something for these dubious people that are all in reverse here, that want to maybe mess things up for someone and maybe cause them not to follow their intuition. So somebody needs to check the people around them as well as their own natal, you know, like where those people fit in their natal chart as to who they can trust or not. Elegos. Conflict is around you or is coming soon. However, you are prepared to claim victory. So, and that's keeping the cool, right? And then you can be victorious. So somebody has got a challenge coming up for them. Marbus fights bodily disorders and cures sickness. Healing is coming like a roaring lion that destroys diseases. How interesting. Somebody's healing for sure. And it's like, it's given me like somebody's healing and like roaring about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the healing's coming through someone and it's almost like it's hit their throat chakra and making them like roar. And they might be just like really expressing their healing somehow, like roaring it out, like the healing is coming through their throat chakra really loudly. Interesting. Asmodee. This is the last one. Be mindful of your passions. Anger and unrestrained desire can lead to conflict in relationships. So again, somebody has to contain themselves and be cool in a situation. You know what I mean? Like, someone needs to keep their cool. Big time. Because like I'm saying, somebody's healing and they're roaring about it. There could be elements of blame towards others that somebody needs to watch. Okay? I'll see. Connecting with animals can lead to positive transformation. It can also lead to unexpected knowledge of the self. Yeah, so animals can actually tell us a lot about ourselves, you know, as to how they actually respond to us. You know, how the animals respond to us tells us about our energy, you know, like if an animal recoils or becomes aggressive towards you, then that is actually a reflection of your energy. Okay? If they are affectionate and, you know, like, you know, if they have a good positive response towards you and want to be in your energy, then that tells you something about your energy, right? Animals are very, very tuned in to people's energy as to, you know, whether they want to be around a human or not, whether they can trust them or not, you know. So, you know, listen to that, and if an animal is recoiling from you, check your energy, you know, check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? So anyway, I'm going to leave it right there. That's your reading, and you know, take it as it resonates for you. Not all of it may fit your story, so just yeah, take it as it resonates for you and leave the rest. Do not make anything fit your story, okay? If it resonates immediately, it's yours. If it doesn't, it's not, okay? So simple as that. All right, so please have a wonderful and lovely and blessed day, and I'll see you again in the next reading. Bye-bye.